Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Atlanta Unlocked Voices Benefit Concert. My name is Rabbi Lydia Medwin. I'm a rabbi here at the Temple in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm going to be one of your hosts tonight, along with the Reverend John Vaughn from the historic Ebenezer Baptist Church, who you'll get to meet in just a moment. I am so excited for this benefit concert and eager to share with you the two powerful stories from Estrella Sanchez and Willisha Wilson, who are both survivors of the unjust U.S. jails, prisons, and detention centers. Women, you see, are the fastest growing prison population in the U.S., with over 1.2 women under correctional supervision, including 7,700 women and girls in detention centers for immigrants across the country. The violence of these systems radiates far past prison walls. 1 in 4 women has a family member in prison, and this affects families, housing, job security, and so much more. You'll hear all about that directly from these incredible women. We'll also get to hear tonight from a really amazing group of musicians in our talented lineup. Throughout tonight, we'll be asking you to donate to the Unlocked Voices campaign. All of the money raised tonight will go directly to 3 organizations who are organizing and helping survivors to break these systems. The 3 organizations we're highlighting are the National Incarceration Association, Community Estrella, and New Life Second Chance Outreach Incorporated. The work that all these organizations are doing is helping to change many people's lives. And so we hope you'll stay tuned to hear about each one of them throughout the show. Before we continue to the wonderful program tonight, I'll let Reverend John Vaughn introduce himself and tell us more about this Unlocked Voices campaign and the partnership between ending mass incarceration and Calling All Crows.
Thanks so much, Rabbi Lydia. It's really a pleasure to be with you all virtually tonight and to be co-hosting this with my good friend and colleague, the Rabbi Lydia Medwin. So I'm Reverend John Vaughn. I'm the executive pastor at the historic Ebenezer Baptist Church in Atlanta and have been part of the team that really helped birth the Multi-Faith Initiative to end mass incarceration. This is a national effort that is a partnership between Ebenezer Baptist Church, the Temple, both in Atlanta, and Odyssey Impact in New York, and multi-faith partners throughout the country. We really are committed to mobilizing the people power, the faith power of the faith community to end mass incarceration. EMI is focused on catalyzing faith-rooted responses to this issue in ways that add value to the existing work and furthers the coherence in faith efforts throughout this country. Our vision is for the multi-faith communities to exercise and to amplify their calls for eliminating mass incarceration in a dedicated, savvy, and an impactful manner. Calling All Crows was founded by musician and activist Chadwick Stokes and his tour manager and activist Sybil Gallagher back in 2008 to bring service and activism on the road with them. They seek to channel the power of live music by bringing together and mobilizing artists and music fans to create social change and improve the lives of women and girls. The Unlocked Voices campaign is a partnership between Calling All Crows and the Multi-Faith Initiative to end mass incarceration and its impact on women and girls. We're working together to mobilize music and faith communities to unlock the voices of millions of people impacted by the violence of mass incarceration in the United States. Tonight, through this whole Unlocked Voices campaign, through these concerts, we are showing a more authentic, a human story of mass incarceration in the United States. So you're going to hear tonight from the voices, from the life experiences, from the people who are impacted by the criminal legal system, systemic violence. We want to help connect the complicated terms that we may hear around this work to the stories, to the day-to-day life, the day-to-day impact of this work. So as we now are together, I'm excited that we can get this concert started. So let's go.
To open up the concert today, we will be enjoying some great music from Justin Nash Fisher. Justin Nash Fisher is an Atlanta-bred singer-songwriter and guitarist who's currently based in Cambridge, Massachusetts, who's raw yet calculated, refreshingly unpolished, and undeniably captivating. He continues to mesmerize the audience from north to south, east to west. We're so excited to have you kick us off our concert this evening. Justin Nash Fisher, take it away.
Hey folks, my name is Justin Nash Fisher. Happy to be part of the Calling All Crows movement and do a little drawing attention to with some music, both happy and sad. Here's a sad one. It's called Lucky on a Sunday. Born on a Monday, sad by that Wednesday night. Brought to my knees by the anticipation of a brightly colored weekend. I'm way too sad for you, and I may as well be too old a soul for you. I'll tear up a tad for you, but I know that I'm just not the one for you. Met you on a Tuesday, distracted by Thursday night. Don't give up on Friday. No politeness in those weekend nights. And I'm way too mad for you to give up on all this after just one little fight. I got punched in the eye, I don't mind. Lucky on a Sunday, it lasts until Thursday's light. Crying on a Saturday, 'cause nobody knows what happens now. In the crosshairs of a rain cloud, and your long hair is my raincoat, and your green eyes can't look away now. Keep me wasted all my days now. I wanna go, 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 I wanna go. Where you going? I wanna go. Oh, like a big rock keeps you rolling, and the tube sock keeps you warm. And I'll keep loving, you keep on living, and I won't stop till the day goes. I wanna go, I wanna go, I wanna go, I wanna go, wanna go, where you're going. I wanna go there, where you're going. Tempest over the freeway, tempting, but I will stay, staring into your endless eyes. I will stay, I'll stay in the crosshairs of those green eyes and your long hair. Can't look away now. I'll keep loving you, keep on living, and I won't stop till the day goes. I wanna go, I wanna go, I wanna go, I wanna go, I wanna go. In the crosshairs of your green eyes.
Thank you, Justin, for sharing that amazing music with us this evening. Next, it's really my pleasure to introduce to you Estrella Sanchez, a trans Latinx Indigenous activist who works tirelessly to support LGBTQIA+ immigrant communities in Georgia. She fled to the United States to pursue a better life free of oppression and persecution, and her asylum case drew national attention to the struggles of trans undocumented women. Estrella eventually founded Community Estrella, a community-based project that fights for the rights of LGBTQIA+ immigrant communities in Georgia, particularly trans and gender non-conforming folks. They organize here in Georgia and across the Deep South to close immigration detention facilities and release those being detained at those facilities. She's got a powerful testimony, and we can't wait to hear from her. I present to you Estrella Sanchez.
Soy conocida como Estrella, directora ejecutiva de Community Estrella. Community Estrella, organización que aboga y defiende los derechos de la comunidad LGBTQ, trans y género no conforme en el profundo sur de los Estados Unidos. Yo llegué en este país en el 2007 en busca de refugio, en busca de seguridad, en busca de protección, puesto que en mi país estaba siendo perseguida, particularmente por un personal de gobierno que había abusado sexualmente de mí y me amenazó y empezó a perseguirme en todos los estados del país para asesinarme, porque yo le había hecho muchas denuncias que nunca fueron esclarecidas. Y cuando llegué a este país, estuve viviendo en Mississippi por más de 4 años y de ahí me mudé a Georgia. Cuando me mudé a Georgia, fui criminalizada por ser inmigrante, por ser indígena, por ser trans por ser indocumentada. Recuerdo que me arrestaron por un cargo que me pusieron como simple posesión, porque la droga que me encontraron no era legal ante la FDA. Cuando me arrestaron, y eso nada más era una hormona clandestina, puesto que como nosotras, como personas trans inmigrantes indocumentadas, no tenemos un permiso de trabajo y fuimos, entonces es muy fácil conseguir estas hormonas en la calle. Cuando me arrestaron, me forzaron y me rompieron esta parte de la oreja cuando me jalaron un arete. Recuerdo que cuando llegué a la cárcel del condado, no me atendieron enseguida. ¿Por qué? Porque no tenía un seguro médico y estaba yo escurriendo y se me estaba inflamando. Lo único era lo que me daban eran como Tylenol para que yo no sufriera dolor. Y cuando llego a ese lugar, me empiezan a decir muchas palabras porque yo traía un vestido corto como puta, como prostituta y, y y bueno, pues me dejaron salir. Pero como yo no conozco, yo no sé cómo, yo no sabía cómo navegar el sistema criminal en los Estados Unidos, pues yo no sabía que tenía corte. Y nuevamente me volvieron a arrestar en el 2012. Cuando me arrestaron en el 2012, yo no sabía cómo, me arrestaron por vivir en la calle, porque estuve un tiempo en que estuve viviendo de homeless. Cuando llego a este lugar, nuevamente a la cárcel de condado, no sabían dónde acomodarme. Me pusieron en confinamiento solitario. Nuevamente me transfirieron a Irwin County Detention Center, donde yo estuve aproximadamente como por 2 meses en confinamiento solitario, la primera vez. Y recuerdo cuando yo llegué, no sabían dónde acomodarme, si acomodarme con los hombres o acomodarme con las mujeres. Porque me descubrieron y tenía senos y tenía un miembro viril masculino. Y después me trasladan a Stewart Detention Center, lo mismo pasó. No sabían dónde acomodarme y me pusieron nuevamente en confinamiento solitario. Cuando nuevamente en confinamiento en Stewart Detention Center, yo sufrí me iban a poner en población regular. Cuando me pusieron en población regular, sufrí un atentado. Sufrí un atentado y conozco las condiciones insalubres e inhumanas que se viven en esos lugares. Viene a mi mente intentos de acoso sexual. Recuerdo que un hombre me ponía su pene en la comida o también me daban la comida por debajo de la puerta donde ellos escupían y me decían palabras fuertes de discriminación. Y bueno, pues cuando salgo del centro de detención de inmigración, me encuentro con otras compañeras haciendo el alcance comunitario, trabajé de voluntaria sobre asuntos de VIH y nos dimos la necesidad de que nosotras teníamos que hacer algo por nuestra comunidad y así fue como nació Community Estrella. Y en ese Community Estrella tenemos 7 programas, uno de ellos es de cárcel a cárcel, la cual antes de la pandemia hacíamos las visitas y hacíamos las referencias de las personas que estaban detenidas para que navegaran sus casos. Y también se les daba las cartas, se les escribía cartas y se les daba también una comisaria a las que podíamos enviarles. Después, durante la pandemia, lo que hemos estado haciendo, estamos uniéndonos en acciones. En este caso, estamos haciendo hemos hecho varias cartas enviándoles para que cierren los centros de detención de migración, particularmente Irving County Detention Center, por todas las anomalías que han estado ocurriendo, por todas las anomalías que han estado pasando. Y como yo les repito, de primera mano conozco que se vive en condiciones insalubres e inhumanas. Después, pues, y lo que queremos es liberación para ellos, que no sean transferidos a otros centros de detención de migración, puesto que el gobierno de Estados Unidos, puesto que el Departamento de Seguridad Nacional, puesto que Inmigración no tiene la suficiente capacidad para albergar a estas personas que están detenidas. Quiero terminar con esta frase en mi idioma chinantego, y es de todo lo que he vivido. Podrán atar mis manos y mis pies, pero nunca la brillantez de mi mente ni mi corazón, ni mi alma ni mi espíritu, que me son fuerzas, que me son armas para seguir resistiendo. Gracias.
Wow. Thank you so much, Estrella, for sharing your story. It's incredibly inspiring to hear how you overcame so many injustices in your life and the odds that were stacked against you. We're so proud of you. We love you. Thank you so much for sharing. This next artist is one that is near and dear to the Ebenezer Baptist Church's heart, Dr. Patrice Turner. Dr. Turner is an accomplished classical, jazz, and gospel pianist, vocalist, and clinician. She is also the first ever woman director of worship and music at the historic Ebenezer Baptist Church, where the senior pastor is Reverend Raphael Warnock. Let's hear from this incredible woman, Dr. Patrice Turner.
I have the good fortune to hear and work with and minister with Dr. Turner every Sunday. You can see what a blessing she is to the Ebenezer Baptist Church community. Dr. Turner, thank you so much for sharing your gift with us today. Next, we're going to learn about the National Incarceration Association and the work they're doing right here in Atlanta. And right after, we'll hear from two amazing artists, Chris Matthews and Heather May. But please remember that you can support the work that these great Atlanta-based organizations are doing by donating tonight. I first got to know Kate Boccia and the National Incarceration Association when we launched the Multi-Faith Initiative to End Mass Incarceration. Kate's testimony, her passion, her commitment, and along with her husband, Frank, have really helped catalyze this effort to provide community for families and loved ones who have those that are incarcerated, to provide support for them to be powerful and influential advocates. In this difficult moment, our hearts particularly go out to Kate and Frank because they lost their son, Daniel. Daniel, who was incarcerated, was released earlier this year and then recently passed. We hold Daniel in our prayers, and we hold Kate and Frank and the entire NIA community within our prayers. And it just underscores the deep challenges that we face in this work of ending mass incarceration.
And when it wound up on my doorstep, imagine yourself being sucked into a cyclone, sucked up by a vacuum, and just being completely alone.
I was the first person I knew. I'm the first person in my family that's ever been in trouble. You know, I was a first offender, but I was addicted to cocaine, and they wanted to make an example out of me and send me away. And I begged the judge for long-term drug rehab at my own expense, and they said, no, we're going to teach you a lesson. And so off I went into the system. I was 47.
If you don't have the money to back you financially to get the proper defense that you need, you're gone.
When my child was transferred 4 hours away from home, that separated this then 19-year-old child from his family, his only source of motivation.
I just want to know when we have to say, when are we protecting the society and when are we punishing? What's the difference?
To be honest, there was nothing I gained in prison. I gained no education. I didn't need any of that. It was just as a punishment tool for the state to use me. And I sat there and wasted 7 years of my life.
We're not saying that you need to be soft on crime. What we are saying is to give every human a fair chance.
The National Incarceration Association is so timely, such a God-blessed association, because it brings everything into collaboration. It does away with all the silos. There I was feeling alone. I didn't have anywhere to turn. I was trying to do everything by myself.
These parents are going through these hardships, but NIA has really, helped them be heard, and I think that's incredible. It really is.
Being a part of NIA, it's making me feel like I have a chance to help those and to be the voice for those who don't have a voice.
NIA is a pathway, it's a guide to get people to where they need to be, get them the right information, get them to the right resources so that when you do innocent or guilty, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
There are families being torn apart because there's nowhere to go, there's no support system. But because of NIA, now we have a collective voice, an opportunity to share not just what happened before, guilty or innocent, but we now have a forum to discuss what's happening today, the injustices that are seen today.
My good friends, this is what it's all about. The reason that NIA is so important is so that nobody has to go through what we went through without being able to pick up the phone and call somebody and just say, I need help, and we say, we got you, we got your back.
Chris Matthews is a powerful lyricist whose songs of compassionate dissent reflected her lived experience. Chris Matthews' thoughtful, realistic, and emotional songs speak to the voice of our generation and remind us why music indeed soothes the souls. Heather May is an award-winning songwriter whose evocative vocals and rhythmic piano style creates intoxicating music that tackles complex topics surrounding mental health, LGBTQ plus issues, self-love, racial justice, social inequality, and women's rights. Let us hear from these gifted and deeply committed musicians.
Hello, Chris Matthews.
Hello, Heather May.
And hello, amazing humans.
We wanted to do something special for you, just to bring you a little bit of love and hope and joy from our home to yours during this time of social distancing. And we hope you enjoy this.
It's raining while the sun is shining on. You're laughing while you're crying all alone. Choices can make your hands feel like they're tied. Failures can make you wish you never tried. You're dreaming every minute you're awake, or suffocating with every breath you take. There's beauty in the ugliest of times, so be hopeful when things go wrong, and in the end you'll find it's only life, the yin and yang, the ups and downs, the joy, the pain. It goes on with or without you, and the only way out is through. A moment can seem more like forever. You're running around but getting nowhere. The smallest things can feel larger than life. Silence can be deafening at times. You're flying with your feet on solid ground, or dying with your lifelines all around. Some kindnesses can feel so very cruel, but carry on when you don't want to. I promise this is true. It's only life, the yin and yang, the ups and downs, the joy, the pain. It goes on with or without you, and the only way out is through. Why do those who wander never seem that lost? Why do the richest among us pay the most about the cost? How is it some convince themselves that only war will bring us peace? How is it those who say the most need to speak the least? It's only life, the yin and the yang, the ups and downs, the joy, the pain. It goes on with or without you, and the only way out is through. It's only life, it's only life, it's only life, it's only life. It goes on with or without you, and the only way out. So keep on pushing your way through. Keep on climbing your way through. Keep on crawling, keep on clawing, keep on scraping, just as the yin and yang, the ups and downs, the joy, the pain. It goes on with or without you, and the only way out
is through.
Well done, friend.
Thanks so much.
I think we should do a little love song now.
Yeah,
What do you think?
absolutely.
I think so. You are my favorite word. You are my favorite face. You are my favorite moment of every single day. You are my favorite person. You are my favorite smile. You are my favorite heartbeat to fall asleep to every night. And if you would take my name, if you would be mine, I promise to cherish every hour, every minute that you are my wife. Yes, I will. 'Cause we have my favorite story. We have my favorite home. And we have my favorite front door, where you kiss me and say don't go. And we have my favorite memories. We have my favorite glances. And we have my favorite hard times. 'Cause I've got your hand in mine. And if you would say my name, if you would be mine, I promise to cherish every hour, every minute that you are my wife. 'Cause you have my favorite hands, and you have my favorite eyes, and you have my favorite kisses, 'cause they make me feel alive. And out of all of the things that I've seen in this great big world, by far the most magnificent is that of my girl. 'Cause you are my favorite.
So gorgeous. I love that song.
Thank you very much, Chris Matthews. I feel like we should say that Chris Matthews and I are here in isolation together.
Yes.
Chris Matthews and I, we live in the same house, and so it's very convenient to be able to do a concert here together.
Pretty handy.
We are 6 feet apart, but we also
You know,
eat breakfast together and stuff.
We're isolated together.
And we do a weekly online concert series called Apart Together, where we bring our fans together to my Facebook page, my Facebook and Instagram every Sunday night, and share connection and community in this really weird time of isolation, because that's what's going to help, I feel like, get us through. So
most definitely.
What are we going to do now?
I think I'm going to do my favorite song from my social justice EP. This is called Battle Hymn for an Army of Lovers.
Yeah.
Change is coming once again, except this time it feels like the world's about to end. White robed devils in plain sight, angry protests in the streets night after night, and it weighs heavy on my mind. Why are we so quick to run backwards after all this time? But I won't let it change my heart. I was born full of love and hope, and when I die, that's how I'll depart. And when you find yourself incapable of singing eye to eye, remember when they go low, we go high. Change is coming, that's for sure. no wall we cannot scale. We are an army of lovers, and we shall not fail. So when you find yourself incapable of seeing eye to eye, remember when they go low, we go high. 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 High, high, high. We go high. People get ready. I said people get ready. People get ready. People get ready. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Chris Matthews. I love that song.
I do too.
I always pull out my diva hands when I start.
That's what the Rev refers to as the white handkerchiefs. You know,
The white handkerchief.
growing up in the AME, you just have to get those white handkerchiefs out.
And for me, as a just a femme as it comes, I full blown pull out my diva hands. I'm just like, they saw it. They saw there were a lot of points.
I hope there were some diva hands happening out
A
there.
lot of points. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Let's make you sing. Let's sing a little bit, shall we? So I'm a mental health advocate. So I like to sing songs that make people feel unalone. All of this running and racing, I forgot. I've got 2 feet and I'm proud of where they've been. Bruised and I'm tired and burned by the fire, but I've kept moving. And in all of this running and racing, I forgot that I'm still here. Yes, I am. And I've been so busy just asking and begging, begging, begging. When does the good start? When will I arrive? Wasting my time, rushing through life, too blind to see that I'm still alive. And in all of this running and racing, I forgot that I'm still here. Oh, sometimes the best I can do is just wake up, open my eyes, put a brave face on, ignore the lies in my mind that say I'm better off dead than alive. And in this war against the living, I'm proud of myself for not giving in, 'cause I'm still here. I'm still here. Amazing Humans sing that. I'm still here. Who cares who's in the room with you? Close your eyes and sing that to yourself. Remind yourself that you're still here. Keep going. I'm still here. I'm still waking. I'm still crying. I'm still laughing. I'm still trying. I'm still holding and I'm still breathing. I'm still talking and I'm still screaming. I'm still giving and I'm still taking. I'm still bending, but I'm not breaking. 'Cause I'm still here. I'm still here. Sing it, go. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. Now we're still here. We're still here. Sing it. We're still here. 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 Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I feel like after that we need a really great love song. So.
We should do our new song.
Yeah.
Amazing Humans. We wrote a song together.
Yeah, one of the
during
the
this
bright lights of being in isolation, two songwriters. We're like, let's write a song.
Let's write a song
It's
together.
the first time we've ever written a song together.
Yeah, and it's an apocalyptic power ballad
Yeah.
love song that's all about finding comfort in the discomfort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
So much fear, so much chaos. You've been asking who's gonna save us. Turn off the TV and turn off your phone. Yeah, we're safe if we stay at home. We can sing if we want to. We can still dance the whole night through. We can lock eyes from across the room. We don't need to touch, I can feel you. 6 feet apart, won't stop us. Don't need to hold you in my arms. I still know you in the dark. Just 'cause I can't kiss you underneath the moonlight doesn't mean you have to feel alone tonight. Let's get closer from 6 feet apart. I can't remember the last time I slowed down long enough to memorize the lines on your face and the way your laugh lights up our place. So tell me something that you haven't told me yet, and I'll put on that dress from the night we met. 'Cause there's nowhere else I'd rather be than right here, right now, just you and me. 6 feet apart, don't stop us. Don't need to hold you in my arms. I still know you in the dark. Just 'cause I can't kiss you underneath the moonlight doesn't mean you have to feel alone tonight. Let's get closer. 6 feet apart. Light up the dark. We can light up the dark if we don't let this change us. Ooh, let love undo all the fear and hate does. 6 feet apart, won't stop us. Don't need to hold you in my arms. I still know you in the dark. Just 'cause I can't kiss you underneath the moonlight doesn't mean we have to feel alone tonight. You're not alone. You're not alone. You're not alone. 6 feet apart, won't stop us. Don't need to hold you in my arms. I still know you in the dark. Just 'cause I can't kiss you underneath the moonlight doesn't mean we have to feel alone tonight. Let's get close, let's get closer from 6 feet apart.
Amazing Humans, you are still here. Amazing Humans, you are never, ever truly alone.
Thank you all so much for being with us, and we will see you on the other side of this.
Wow, Chris and Heather May, thank you so much for your incredible music, this contribution to changing the narrative of what it means to be included in a system of mass incarceration. We're so grateful for your contribution tonight. Next, I'm so honored to highlight the organization New Life Second Chance Outreach Incorporated. New Life Second Chance is an all-volunteer organization that seeks to reduce crime and recidivism by equipping, empowering, and restoring hope to socially and economically disadvantaged individuals who are affected by a criminal record. And they do this through workforce development and job readiness training so that they can become productive, self-sufficient citizens who are ready to achieve the greatest potential their lives have to offer.
If you were born lucky enough to avoid contact with agents of mass incarceration, then you probably don't know that nearly 1 in 40 U.S. residents is directly impacted by our carceral system. And women are the fastest growing portion of those directly affected. Once you've been caught up in our carceral system, it's really hard to stay out of it. Even after being released from prison, formerly incarcerated people are not free. They are followed by probationary or legal fines and fees that, if unpaid, can and will put people back behind bars. And those fines and fees are often unpaid because having a criminal record precludes people from securing safe housing and getting a good job. Now, some people may believe that criminals deserve this, but recognize that many felonies do not entail the victimization of another person. Indeed, over the last few decades, crime has fallen, but our prison population has soared. It's worth asking why. I can tell you one of the reasons for this is recidivism. Released people are denied the opportunity to get a job or to get a safe place to lay their heads or for their children to lay their heads, and these circumstances lead to recidivism. Helping formerly incarcerated people, especially helping women and children, recover is critical to the health of our society and an extremely personal endeavor for our founder. She knows the challenges involved in picking up the pieces. That's why for the last 6 years, New Life Second Chance Outreach Incorporated, comprised wholly of volunteers, and I'm one, has searched and networked and sometimes even scrounged to find opportunities and resources for the formerly incarcerated to become self-sufficient and productive members of their communities. At New Life Second Chance Outreach Incorporated, we believe in the promise of second chances. Thank you.
Offer. This organization is led by the tireless Walisha Wilson, and we'll get to hear more about her passion and her story after I tell you just a little more about her. Walisha is a dedicated advocate for reforming the criminal justice system, supports efforts that address eliminating the barriers to reentry and the stigmas associated with having a criminal record. She knows every single person across the country involved in the work of ending mass incarceration, partners with them, works with them. She herself has personally struggled with these issues, and so she knows deeply the kinds of challenges that people face as they try to reenter their lives. And she knows deeply the solution to ending mass incarceration and ending this scourge on our country. We're so overjoyed that we got to know her through our work in ending mass incarceration, and we're overjoyed to ask her come share her story now. Walisha, take it away.
Hello, my name is Walisha Wilson. I come to you from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm a daughter, a sister, a friend, an activist, an organizer. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a mom. I have 2 master's degrees and some doctoral credits. But most importantly, I'm a human. And I'm a human who just happens to be formerly incarcerated. As I come to you today, I wanted to come to you just to share a little brief part of my story and ask you and your support in supporting the ending of mass incarceration as well as other oppressive systems that is put in place by our laws and our policies. Prison is the punishment. Yet so many millions of individuals who are locked up behind bars, after that punishment and they've served their time, we're subjected to even further punishment by not being able to get housing, not being able to get jobs, and not being able to be civically engaged, as well as doing things in our community because of our felony convictions. As a mom, it was extremely challenging when I got out of prison because having a felony conviction kept me from being actively participating in my children's lives. Did you know that a felony conviction can keep a parent from attending PTA meetings or attending some parent school teacher conferences? I was not able to attend school functions because I had a felony conviction. I wasn't able to bring cupcakes to other kids' birthday parties or do things that other parents were able to do simply because I had a felony conviction, which shut me out of a lot of opportunities to be actively engaged in my children's educational lives. Did you know that a felony conviction subjected me and my children to being homeless and me being unemployed for years because social policies and social stigmas deemed me unworthy, and inevitably my children unworthy of having housing or having a job to take care of us so that we can be economically stable. Aren't I a citizen? Even behind bars, we are counted in the census as citizens. Yet when we get out, if we're on probation and parole, we can't vote. One of the main tenets of being a citizen is the ability to be able to vote, to be able to have a voice in who should represent me in the legislature. And that was also difficult as a parent, because with my felony conviction and being unable to vote, I was unable to vote in who should represent my child's school district as her school representative. I am a citizen, and all things is possible, whether I'm behind bars or out and released. I pay taxes like everybody else. There is such a thing as no taxation without representation. So as I come to you in the hopes that through the inspirational stories that you hear and the call to actions, that you will act to end these oppressive systems posed by our laws and policies and the penal system that infects so many millions of individuals across the nation, but particularly here in Georgia, where Georgia has the highest rates of individuals on supervision. So I hope you enjoy the music. I hope you enjoy the inspirational wording, and God bless you.
Walisha, thank you so much. And you should know that we are proud that Walisha is a member of the historic Ebenezer Baptist Church, and we get the opportunity to benefit from her leadership and from her gifts. So thank you, Walisha, for sharing with us. And you should also know that Walisha will be working with Rabbi Lydia Medwin, as well as a few others, in co-chairing and leading our national conference for the Multi-Faith Initiative to End Mass Incarceration in January 2023. So watch out for our announcements and hope that you'll be able to join us. To close out tonight, we're going to hear from a friend of Calling All Crows, Jesus the Dinosaur. So Jesus the Dinosaur's gentle and confessional performances speak to the soft-spoken, embracing life gifts and griefs through simple melodic songs. But before we hear from our final performer of the evening, we want to thank the amazing team that put this night together. And not just this night, but you should know this has been a series of concerts since the pandemic has begun. And so we are really grateful for the partnership that the Ending Mass Incarceration Initiative has with Calling All Crows to launch the Unlocked Voices Initiative. Thank you so much, Calling All Crows, for the ways in which you've helped mobilize the music as we have mobilized the faith to support women and girls who are directly impacted by mass incarceration. To Estrella Sanchez, Walisha Wilson, Kate Baccia, the National Incarceration Association, Community Estrella, New Life Second Chance Outreach, as well as my colleagues with the Multi-Faith Initiative to End Mass Incarceration. So please be sure to donate and support the work of the organizations that we have highlighted tonight. Brendan and the syndicate, for your messaging and for your PR support for the whole series, thank you so much. To James and Nadav Shapira, who edited this whole show together, God bless you for your wonderful, wonderful talents in making this happen. To all of our performers and speakers who shared their time, talent, and stories with us in the service of ending mass incarceration and lifting up the stories of those that are directly impacted, because it's important for us to hear the stories. This is not an abstract exercise for us. This is about real people, real stories, and real impact. For our host committee and the Calling All Crows staff team, we are grateful for you. Tiffany, Lena, we want a special shout out to the two of you. Thank you so much for all of your work behind the scenes to really help bring this amazing series together. And then for all of you that are tuning in and supporting our fundraising efforts here tonight, as well as listening, learning, and hopefully opening your hearts and minds and to act, to be ambassadors, to be advocates around ending mass incarceration, doing what you can do where you are to make this difference, to make sure that others do not have to go through what you have heard this evening. We want to usher in a more compassionate and sensible and loving future. Thank you for joining us tonight. And so now I'm going to invite Jesus the Dinosaur to take us home. Have a great evening.
Hey everybody, this is Tommy from Jesus the Dinosaur. Thanks for having me as part of this Unlock Voices campaign show from Georgia. I'm going to play you a few songs. This first one is called Postcard.
I want a love that is simple, with self-aware proclivity for emotional brevity, unconditionally given, unexpectedly received, that you could hold on to forever or let go of naturally. So send me like a postcard to the one you're thinking of. Let me know the weight of love, like 50 words in ink and not 1,000 suns. Let me be the dopamine between your pleasure receptors and be spent as the heat in your cheeks. You love another, and that's okay with me, 'cause whenever I am with you, I'm just basking in your heat. So I don't need your promises or reciprocity, and I don't need forever. I can be something in between. So send me like a postcard to the one you're thinking of, and let me know the weight of love, like 50 words in ink and not 1,000 suns. Let me be the dopamine between your pleasure receptors and be spent as the heat in your cheeks. So send me like a postcard to the one you're thinking of, and let me know the weight of love, like 50 words in ink and not 1,000 suns. Let me be the dopamine between your pleasure receptors and be spent as heat in your cheeks.
Thanks everyone. This next song is called Iris.
Exhausting my emotional patience. It's dizzying, inhaling the monoxide of your iris, gasping glance for the air above your shoulder. One more breath before my consciousness submerges my most euphoric moments are anticipatory when the time actually comes. Happiness is illusory, but I'm relaxed when I'm not wondering what is next. These ravens contain the echoes from an ocean. They pour them from their voices back into the canyon in a silent trance from the sound of circulation. Not mindfulness, no, it was more like a notion. Today I walked at my natural pace, and the street I'd been down countless times felt like a new place. I feel at home for now, but home will find another place to stay. But at times we'll find each other again, even when we're far away.
Thanks for having me. Thank you to Calling All Crows. Thank you for everyone that's working on the Unlock Voices campaign and this really important work. I have one more song for you. The song's called Cigarettes. Thanks again.
Realizing that I get depressed, I never thought that it would look like this. Like when my mom used to stay in bed all day. She hid her cigarettes in the bathroom, but I found them anyway. Flushed them down the drain, flush them down the drain, flush them down the drain, threw them all away. If you find my cigarettes, discover my secrets, hidden in the lyrics, take them all away. My cousin works at an office job. He used to be an actor in LA. His dream is to open a bar and grill where the menu is short and incredible. And if you ask who's playing the music in the back, he'd say, oh, that's my cousin. Yeah, my little cousin. Yeah, that's my cousin. Ain't he pretty good? Oh, what's the problem? Oh, you're having a bad day. Hey, hold on a minute. Have a beer on me. Drove him to Atlanta on tour one night. The trees are rising over 85. That can't be my moonlight drive while Jamie switched the track to Way to Lies. And we stood in the woods under a humid filtered light. Oh, I wanna stay here. Oh, I wanna stay here. Oh, I wanna stay here. Please don't make me leave. On to the next town. Yeah, we gotta go now. On to the next town. See another crowd.
Thanks, everybody.